to Bel Air.
Oh, I gotta watch Bel Air.
Bel Air.
It's last season.
It's back?
Yeah.
When it come back?
It should be back. I think
It's supposed to come back November, right?
October was one of the two.
Yeah.
I watched all the seasons. I just got season 4 better be. Season 3 was okay.
Let me tag some of y'all on here because this the outro, the intro.
Oh yeah, let me get these C songs, miss. So I'm gonna be finding at the end.
Who else am I tagging? I'm forgetting somebody. Everton. We out here. Who else I forget? We out here, y'all. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. We here. It's lit.
Bears top 8. We top 8.
It's lit. We out here. We here, y'all. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show, y'all. We gonna
Wednesday.
Welcome to the show on a Wednesday. We here. We just gonna smoothly transition. We're gonna keep the music in the background though. This episode 9. I was about to say episode 10. What up, YouTube? We here, YouTube.
What up, YouTube? What's good, YouTube?
What's up, Facebook? We here tonight. It's live. It's lit. We got a full show for y'all. Everything sports, everything real.
That's dark.
Y'all know what we talking about. We got it all. We got it all tonight. Yeah, ball, football, basketball, you name it. Game, NBA tonight. We're gonna get that. We appreciate y'all being with us.
Go.
But we out here, episode 9. I'm Rod.
What up? What up? Wednesday in the sports world.
Yeah, what's good, man? We here. We here on a Wednesday. You know, we usually here on Thursdays, but we here today. So that's good. You know, we here today because tomorrow, now that college basketball started, and I got a couple weeks before my basketball started, high school coach I am, y'all. If y'all didn't know that, head JV coach over at Edison, assistant varsity coach, head assistant varsity. So yeah, that's just a little stuff, you know, I got coming up. So we doing the show on Wednesday because tomorrow I got my part-time job. College basketball has started, and I'm scheduled to do the stats for my Florida Gators versus North Florida tomorrow. And my Broncos play, and Mike got prior duties as a father. So we doing a show for y'all today on a Wednesday. We here.
What's good? What's good?
We live. I mean, we still gonna get y'all the same content. It's just a different day. So, you know, we Thursday's still the day for now. Then we're gonna switch back to Sundays. We're gonna let y'all know when that is. Let me let the hair down. But yeah, man, we out here today. We lit. Yeah, I gotta let my hair down. I was eating earlier, so I'll be having to have it up. But yeah, we here today on this Wednesday, man. It's a good day to be here. I got my men's league game at 7, so we ain't gonna be on here too long. We're gonna get y'all about an hour. We got a men's league game trying to get to the playoffs. Shout out to my team called Load Management. I'm playing with a few older guys, but we out here. I think we 3-2, 4-2. Big win tonight, get us into the playoffs. So, you know,
I need to get back in the league before I retire.
Averaging double digits out here. You know, I'm out here doing my thing, trying, you know.
I still got 4 years left.
Yeah, facts. Still got time.
Before I'm 40.
We out here. Hey, y'all send comments our way. If y'all got stuff y'all want us to talk about, we're going to try to get to it. Like I said, we ain't going to be here too long. Like we usually here, hour and a half. So we're going to be closer to that hour tonight. But we're going to get through it, and we're going to get to it. We got the sports coming up first. Y'all know what season's in line. Before we start, though, we do want to give love to champions. So we're going to say shout out to the Dodgers on going back-to-back.
That was a good World Series. That was a good World Series.
Say when the hell of a World Series.
It went 18 innings.
Blue Jays.
Yeah,
they got 2 games and won one of the games. And then Game 7 was just electric within itself, going to extra innings. But shout out to the Dodgers, nevertheless, for winning back-to-back titles. Shohei Ohtani is showing
Jokers lead the
people.
league in assists. That's crazy.
Shohei Ohtani is showing people why he is arguably going to be the GOAT when it's all said and done. I mean, go to the Dodgers and get 2 rings. So shout out to them Dodgers and baseball, until next season. But October baseball lived up to everything that we
back-to-back champs. Ohtani got 2. Man.
Yeah. Kershaw about to retire. He retired champion.
Oh, so he got 2. Yeah, people used to get on him for being a choker.
He said he done after this year. So
okay. People used to get on Kershaw before the Dodgers started winning.
Yeah, one of the great.
They won 3 in the last 5, right?
Something like that.
Because they back-to-back, then they won 1 in like 2020. So 3 in the last 6, 3 in the last 5 or 6. So
Kershaw go out on top. That's good for him. Shout out to Kershaw if that's it for him. But yeah, shout out to them Dodgers, man, winning back-to-back.
For you baseball fans, congrats, Dodgers.
That
was a good series. People saying it was gonna be
I saw some stat that said the viewership of Game 7 of the NBA
was higher than NBA.
18 million, and for MLB Game 7,
28 million, right? 25. Okay. More. Okay, yeah, I saw baseball had higher ratings than NBA Game 7 finals. Yeah, crazy. If it was LeBron versus Curry, it'd have been higher. Because they got a coat. They both get coats.
Well, Pacers and OKC.
But the NBA, that's why the NBA need to make a move from them, and.
Well, yeah, it's coming.
It's time to market like how they had to forget about Jordan and they were still good. The NBA got it. It's time. Shea need to. They need to.
We'll get to NBA.
No, we will.
Gonna have you choke on the mic.
Hey, don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
We go.
You're about to choke on the Bronco all show.
Well, we're about to get to that later. But thank you for bringing up football. But we're not even gonna start off with the hottest team in football. We're not gonna do that today, y'all. We're not gonna start off with the hottest team in football. We're gonna say that. We're going to start off because the trade deadline was yesterday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time. We saw trade go down yesterday. We saw some new clubs go down yesterday. That you saw that happened yesterday that was for you. I'll say for me, I know it was a Sauce Gardner going to the Colts, but we also saw Jacoby Meyer go to the Jaguars.
Yep, then were probably the 2. Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars. And yep, Sauce Gardner, he went to the Colts, you said?
Sauce Gardner went to the Colts,
yeah. Yeah, he did go to the Colts. Yep. To the Yep. Sauce Gardner and Jacoby Myers are the 2. Yeah, the Sauce Gardner, people saying that's the number 1.
Yeah, that was a big.
And then Jacoby Myers to the Jags can help them.
The defensive tackle Quentin Williams went to the Cowboys, so now they shore up their defensive inside with Kenny Clark that they got from the Packers, who was arguably a top 5 to 7 defensive tackle. Now you got Quentin Williams, who's arguably the best, one of the top 3 defensive tackles in the league. From a statistical standpoint. Then the Eagles went out and traded for Michael Carter, the cornerback from the Jets, I believe. And then they also, who did the Eagles got somebody? And they got Jair Alexander.
From the Saints?
Jair Alexander was from the Ravens.
He went to the Ravens.
Went to the Ravens, got cut, but then they got Jair Alexander and Michael Carter, the other cornerback from the Jets. So the Jets just clearing house getting draft picks after draft picks.
Yeah. So the Bears, we got somebody too.
The Bears got the defensive end, one of the defensive end from the Browns, not Myles Garrett. I don't know how to pronounce Buddy's last name, but he looked.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He looked like Caleb Williams Jr.
Hey, you wild.
Oh yeah, the Eagles also got Jalen Phillips.
I feel like NBA trade deadline better than NFL's.
The defensive end from the Dolphins. Well, yeah, with NBA, I feel like it's usually more spicy players. I mean, Sauce was spicy. He just got a $120 million extension over the summer.
Yeah.
And then they traded him. He was one of the highest paid corners other than Lee. He up there because he got his extension after them. So he got $120 million extension. I think Surtain was only about 100 or 96. So Sauce got paid. So that was a flat one. They traded 2 first-round picks for him. But it's just Sauce was on a pretty bad team, and the Jets were 1-7, 1-8.
Yeah.
So then it wasn't looked at, but now it's looked at on the other end, where the Colts is 7-2, first place right now in the AFC home. He'll go through them, and now not only do you got Kenny Moore in the slot, now you add Sauce Gardner to the outside, and then you got to think Tre'Davious Ward is on that team. He hasn't played much because of injuries, but when he come back, you got Sauce on the other side, you got Kenny Moore in the slot. Some people been saying this arguably going to be the best secondary in the league.
Okay,
and it could be a debate if Ward come back healthy. You already got Kenny Moore. Like I said, he's been one of the top 3 slot corners in the league for the last probably 5 years. And now you got Sauce, who's still one of the top 5 corners. Yeah, that could get scary over there for the Colts with that offense they got going. That was a big move for them. But we will see. We will see. And then the Eagles, we know what the Eagles did. I mean, how we just keep pulling moves after moves. Because to get Jalen Phillips, Michael Carter, and you got what was the other cornerback I said?
Alexander.
Jair Alexander.
Jair
Alexander.
Still
got Quinyon Mitchell, your guy. So and Cooper DeJean. So they just get more depth on depth. And then, like I said, Jalen Phillips, you lose Zadarius Smith. Now you get Jalen Phillips, who's younger, who came off a good season 2 years ago, but messed up his knee. But he's still one of a premier pass rusher. So, and when you playing with the Eagles, the Eagles right now looking like they trying to make another run in the NFC. And going to that, who are the favorites halfway through the season? Who are contenders? Who are some real contenders for you in the AFC and NFC? Who are some favorites? You know what I'm gonna say.
Well, the Broncos and Colts and Patriots all looking good right now. They all hot teams, but it's still Bills and Chiefs are the favorites for me in the AFC. I don't care what place they finish, Bills and Chiefs. I want to say the Ravens, but they 3-5. Since Lamar back, they can pick it up, but I'm not gonna say them just yet. But I'm gonna still say Bills and Chiefs. Of course, Broncos, Patriots, and Colts are looking good, and them 3 of the teams are my top 5 power rankings. So yeah, Bills and Chiefs.
Right now, Buffalo would be the 5 seed. They would have to go to Pittsburgh to play Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's an easy win.
The Broncos would be playing the Chargers in Denver, and Jacksonville would be playing New England in New England.
Wait, y'all not number 1? Colts beat y'all.
Number 2 is the Patriots. Number 3.
Y'all would have to play who? The Chargers? And they can beat y'all.
Denver. They beat us this year so far in LA 23-20.
Yeah, but they can beat y'all in Denver too.
Well, we're gonna beat them in Denver
because they 6-3.
Yeah, we 7-2.
I know y'all 7-2. But I'm saying they're not far behind y'all. They like
right there.
That won't be an easy win.
We're gonna beat them when they come to Denver, so I'm not worried about that much. But yeah, I don't know the contenders in the AFC. I'm gonna go right now. The real contenders, of course, are my Broncos. I'm gonna put Buffalo as a contender still. Buffalo, KC is a contender until they're not in the playoffs, and then the Colts. Them are my contenders right now. Baltimore can become a contender because, like I told y'all 2 weeks ago, that the AFC North was not one. The AFC North is
Baltimore
determined to be one.
Started out 1-5.
They 3-5 now.
They got a tough game this week, though. Yeah, they got a tough game.
Baltimore to beat them.
Me too. That's here too. Lamar here.
Baltimore still got to play Pittsburgh twice.
That's not easy. Pittsburgh just beat the best team in the NFL.
They beat the Colts at home.
In the NFL, best team in the
Pittsburgh is
NFL.
shaky. I don't trust them right now. Their offense be a little shaky. I don't trust Pittsburgh, but I'm not putting them as a contender. But I'm also not saying they're not gonna win the division. I'm just saying my contenders in the AFC would be the Broncos, Bills, Colts, and I'm throwing New England in there because they starting to play some good football. Them the 4 teams, and then the NFC.
How about New England?
In the NFC, I got the Eagles. The Eagles.
Tampa Bay had to play Detroit.
I got the Eagles, Rams.
Rams had to play Packers and Green Bay.
Eagles, Rams, Seahawks, Lions, and 49ers right now. But I got the 49 Lions on the outside looking in.
Okay.
My 4 over there would be Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, Eagles.
Good, sadly, the NFC.
3 from the NFC West.
Rams, Eagles, and Lions. All teams is like, So yeah, them the top 3 for me. Rams, Eagles, Lions.
Rams, Eagles, Lions. Yeah, I hesitate to put the Lions in top.
And I don't like none of them like that.
Seattle over the Lions right now.
Your boy Dak having a good season, but losing. He Phillip Rivers, right?
Well, Dak
Phillip Rivers, right?
He had a bad game versus the Cardinals on Monday Night Football. That wasn't a good
You
shot.
quiet about Dak. The Bears right there, though. We just got to beat the Lions. We 5-3. We need this win versus Giants.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bears to win that game.
Hopefully we don't struggle with them like y'all did.
Right there in the wild card situation, 33 points in the quarter. I'll take that. We struggled with 33 in the quarter.
We just scored 47
in a game. We scored 33 in the quarter.
We still more 47 more. Y'all scored 44, but we scored 47.
That's cool.
47 more than 44.
And y'all let the Bengals score 42. They put up 3 versus us. We beat them 28-3. I'm just saying. We beat them 28-3. So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the week 9.
Giants scored 32 on y'all. Stop it.
Speaking of week 9, let's talk about it. Let's bring about it. Your Bears almost choked away a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter.
They did, but we pulled it out.
Ended up prevailing, getting a touchdown off of fluky tackling. And they ended up winning the game.
Y'all barely beat the Texans and Jets.
They ended up winning the game 47-42.
So
what do you got to say about that game, Mike, about your Bears?
That game was alarming. Like, you don't lose a 41-27 lead with under 5 minutes left. We lost another double-digit lead this season. So the Bears, we can't be doing that. We was up 14 with under 5 minutes to go, and they came and took the lead, and we just got lucky. Caleb was clutch. Caleb was clutch on a few of them passes, but yeah, I'm happy they pulled out the win.
Yeah,
that was a bad game.
The Bears,
but I'll take a win any day.
Back, Monungai, I picked him up in our fantasy league 2 weeks ago, and last week he had 176 rushing yards.
You didn't even start him though.
No, I had him on the bench, but I won comfortably, so I was good. And that was 22 points I saw on my bench. I started all my other running backs. I got Jamar Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey, Kyron Williams, and Javonte Williams. So those was the 4 running backs I went with. But he got me 20-something plus points, 25 plus points. But he had 176 rush yards.
He was killing
the ball effectively.
No, he had 146, right? 76?
Yeah, say 25, 26 carries for 176. The Bears ran the ball efficiently. But the problem that I have with the Bears right now is some of the problems.
The offense not consistent.
Sometimes I have a problem with my Broncos, but the Bears.
Your offense not consistent.
No, but in a way I have a problem with the Bears is the problem with the Bears that's going to really probably catch up to them is in order to score in the red zone, they have to use too many gimmick plays. Like the first touchdown was a gimmick play. Then you run the ball with DJ
Caleb
Moore.
Williams caught a touchdown.
Yeah, I saw that from DJ Moore. Then DJ Moore ran in like a running back.
Yeah, we gimmicky.
A lot of gimmick plays, which is not bad. But
what Shannon Sharp saying, getting too cute?
Those are the ones that come back to get you versus not being able to just line up and score when you got to be able to line up and score. So
no, I agree
that's
with that.
The only thing right now that's holding them back. And then defensively, the Bears do lead the league in turnovers, so that's a plus for them. But yeah, they got to be able to hold on.
Leading the league in turnovers is cool, but I'd rather be like the 2001 Ravens when people ain't getting yards on you.
No, yeah, it could be misleading.
I don't like people getting yards on you.
It could be misleading, but what I'm saying is the Bears got to do a better job of closing out drives, closing out games, and doing their job.
Yeah.
But they pulled out the win, nevertheless, 5-3, and they're right in the thick of things. And not only the division, but not only the playoffs, but right there in the division. Every team in that division got 5 wins, even though the Packers are 5
except the Vikings.
1. I'm saying the Vikings got 4, but they all right there. The division is still up for the grabs.
Vikings needed that win.
Yeah, the Vikings, that was a big win for them. That was a huge win for the Vikings that I didn't see coming versus the Lions. Lions coming off their bye. I thought the Lions was going to get to it, but the Vikings, stopped the run.
Vikings 4-4.
The Vikings stopped the run and did what they needed to do. You know?
Yeah. That was a big win by the Vikings.
Another big win. Let's talk about my Broncos going into the number 1 defense. Back-to-back weeks, we played number 1 offense, shut them down 44-24. We played,
but they're not true number 1 to me, but statistically, but they really not.
1 defense, and it's still.
You can try to use that, but
and we make more plays than them.
Houston's not good.
They're not a good.
But it was a good win. It's a good win. Overall, I'm not a hater. I tell you don't hate on people.
Overall, I'm not acting like they're a great team, but they have the.
And y'all defense better than them.
Yeah, we just proved that. On Sunday. You're right.
Yeah, but you can try to say the number 1 this because you wouldn't let me use that if I was trying to use that in like NBA or something. So Houston's not good. Don't try to use number 1.
By a mile and yards, they was ranked number 1.
I get it.
14,
I get it. That's fine, but Houston's not like that. Good win though. Y'all dominate right now.
You know, every game they lost like 3 games by 8 points. They lost a big.
See, all you said was lost. I don't want to hear nothing about that. They lost by 2, 3. They lost.
Well, yeah.
If you didn't win,
but I'm saying don't act like they've been getting blown out.
They lost.
Like they just been out here getting blew out.
But you said the right word. They lost.
Like they're not a playoff threatening team. Like they can't go on a run right now. Don't act like that,
dude. They 3-5.
Yeah,
like you said, they lost.
3-5. I'm just saying we made them 3-5.
I'm saying don't try to tell me they only lost this by 1 by 2. They lost.
Like now, I'm just saying. Look, you got to play who you play. Like right now, we play the Raiders.
I agree. You don't want to be saying people got weak schedules. I agree, y'all. I'm just saying. I just don't. You ain't gonna be sneaky. The number 1 defense, dude. Houston's not good.
I don't say weak schedules. I'd say
stop it. You be getting on the Eagles all the time. Is Julian in here?
I get on them when they win. So when we see,
you was like cupcake schedule. Stop.
Yeah, when we start seeing teams go 1-4, 1-5, and they came with a ball, and then they
all I'm saying is
trash bag. The Houston Texans are not trash bag. They've been in every game this year.
All I'm saying is
17-13. 20 to like 19. What are you talking about? Go look at what Baker Mayfield did today.
Hey, stop it, Terry. We go see y'all in Chicago, Terry. We got the same record.
Go look at what Baker Mayfield.
And Terry, stay for that Cayenne thing because you got happy yesterday in the group.
Go look at what Baker Mayfield did today.
Overall, no, he said they got the number one defense. I'm like, don't even use that. Because Houston's not good.
Yeah, their defense is good. I never said
their defense is good.
They got Will Anderson, one of the top premier pass rushers. They got Danielle Hunter, another top premier pass rusher. Then they secondary sting.
But I'm saying you be shocked when I be like Broncos gonna beat the Raiders by 7, but you be shocked like that's close to like, dude, y'all beat the Texans 18-15 and the Jets 13-11 who won one game. Don't act like y'all just blow people out because y'all blew out Dallas one week.
Cincinnati another week.
Oh, y'all did win 28-3.
We haven't lost in
we beat Cincinnati too.
6 weeks. I can't keep track. We haven't lost in 6 weeks.
He said we haven't lost 6 weeks, but I'm giving y'all credit, but just don't be sneaky.
What's your top 5? Well, before we go to that, what games are you looking forward to this weekend?
Hold on, let me go
tomorrow night. Like you already mentioned, we got my Broncos and Raiders.
Bears. We play the Giants. I'm looking for that Ravens Vikings. That's gonna be a good game. Ravens needed more than the Vikings.
Vikings gonna be real good. What about
Lions and Commanders would have been good if Jaden was playing.
Patriots at Buccaneers.
Because that's a wait. What? Patriots Buccaneers gonna be good. I pick Bucks.
Oh, and then the Rams,
I think
49ers back at it again.
Lions want they rematch versus Commanders and Eagles Packers.
I don't think Jaden James gonna be there.
He won't. I know. And Eagles Packers. So yeah.
Eagles Packers gonna be a good one.
Some tough games. Y'all get the Raiders tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow we got the Raiders.
He said Bears won't make the playoffs. I'm not mad at that, Terry, because I'm not comfortable with the Bears right now. So I'm not gonna be biased
Sunday,
like y'all.
After Sunday, y'all will be 6-3. Because I think y'all gonna beat the Giants.
We should beat the Giants. We should beat the Giants, but I don't know. We possibly can make the playoffs. I'm not gonna say we not, but I ain't gonna just say we automatically is yet.
You ain't gonna say we is or we isn't, but we
isn't.
Yeah,
but my top 5. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you introduce them.
No, I'm saying I was looking at some games today. Eagles Packers game gonna be lit on Monday night.
That's gonna be a good game. I picked the Eagles, but I want to pick the Packers.
That game low key gonna be for first place as of right now because the Packers win and the Eagles lose. They're gonna have a half game over them because of that tie.
Yep.
So that
Packers done for losing to that Panthers.
That game got big implications.
But the Panthers ain't that bad. They 5-4.
Didn't I tell y'all back in August that they was gonna be competitive? That they was gonna be right there. I said that.
And Bryce Young playing too. I thought Dalton was playing.
Well, Bryce Young got hurt last game, so Dalton played a concussion. But I told people that defense is solid, and then my old defense coordinator is Giro Everos over there. He used to be the Broncos coordinator when Vance Joseph was there. But when Sean Payton came, he got his own guys and got rid of them. But he know how to coach that defense up. He got him a lockdown corner and J.C. Horn. Got him a nice front seven. So, yeah, it's going to be a challenge when you play against Carolina. It's going to be a challenge. Who they got this week? They got the Saints. Oh, yeah, they're about to go to 6-4.
I need Hubbard to start getting off.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle been getting off. So, yeah, Mike, what's your top 5 power rankings before we move on to NBA?
Colts, Patriots, Broncos. Your Broncos definitely get credit. I'm giving them credit for sure. Then I'm going to go ahead and go Eagles and Buffalo. Top 5.
Eagles and Buffalo?
Yeah, that's my power rankings going into week 10.
I'm going to give it to you straight up like this. I'm going Broncos, Patriots, Colts, Eagles, and the Rams.
Okay.
That's my top 5.
Seattle quietly 6-2.
Right, Seattle honorable mention.
Sam Darnold.
Seattle honorable mention. It's a lot of teams honorable mention. Tampa Bay's honorable mention. Detroit could be honorable mention. Green Bay could be honorable mention. There's a lot of teams, but my top 5 is solidified in that right there. What I said: the Broncos, the Patriots, the Colts.
You said Rams,
Buffalo, and the Rams.
Okay, so Eagles not your top.
4, Buffalo 5.
Eagles not your top 5.
I mean Eagles. I'm sorry, Eagles 4. You're right. Eagles 4, Rams 5.
Okay.
Eagles is 4, Rams 5.
The only thing we got different is Buffalo and Rams.
Yeah, Eagles beat the Rams. So Eagles 4.
Eagles beat the Rams
5. Yep.
Buffalo that win versus the Chiefs was big. But they always beat the Chiefs in the season. They just can't beat them in the playoffs. D said he can barely
hear us, D-Joe. We
That's
on
that
here.
Facebook.
We hear you.
I know you. Okay. Eagles versus Super Bowl. Eagles versus Seahawks Super Bowl.
Yeah, we already saw Seahawks versus Pittsburgh, and that didn't go well. I don't think this one would.
See, the NFL can survive whatever Super Bowl they have. The NFL can survive that.
Unless they played in the cold weather spot.
No, I'm saying no matter what two teams, NFL, Super Bowl so big, NFL can survive it. Because teams have Colts as fans. Colts. They do. So it's like I feel like, don't get me wrong, you want certain Super Bowls, but NFL can survive a bad teams that people don't want. unlike the NBA.
What about the NBA?
You know, people was crying about the Thunder versus Pacers. And you know.
Oh, yeah. Because in the NBA, it's got to turn it up like all the way.
The NBA people want the stars in NFL. Don't get me wrong. People want to see Mahomes and stuff. People want to see the Lions and like the Bills. But I feel like Seahawks and Colts Super Bowl, it wouldn't be that. People going to watch Super Bowl no matter what. Halftime show.
Yeah. The Super Bowl, you going. I feel what you're saying. But then
the volume is low.
Real football fans, if you're watching the game, or if you're not a real football fan, you're not going to really watch the game. You're going to watch all the entertainment stuff to go along with it. But I get what you're saying. It's going to be Eagles and some other team.
Both offenses crazy.
Julian funny.
I definitely think that'd be a better Super Bowl people think.
But yeah, man, we're gonna have y'all enjoy week 10. Enjoy week 10. You know, like I said, we halfway through with the season right now. So look at your team in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror, and ask yourself, can your team make this run? Whoever you're a fan of. I feel like right now, 9 weeks through the season, my team could make a run.
You would say that if y'all was on 9.
A legit serious run.
If Broncos on 9, you would say we can make a run. I'm not gonna say that about my team. I do think we can make the playoffs, but right now we're a little iffy. We're too inconsistent on both sides of the ball.
Patriots round 3. Ooh, that'd be crazy.
Who said that?
You know who said that.
Eagles versus Patriots. You know, I respect the Eagles now. You know, I respect the Eagles.
Yeah, you should respect them having a 17-3 lead. We went up in there and smacked them in the mouth.
Y'all beat them. Y'all went in there and beat them.
I got to see every minute of that in person.
Y'all did go in there and beat them. That turned y'all season around, right? He said Bears ain't shit. Hey, we play y'all. Don't forget that. Don't forget that, Julian. We play y'all, and we just scored 47 points.
Yikes.
We play y'all.
Yikes. Don't say that out loud. All right, Mike, we got a few more minutes of sports here. Moving on to the association. Moving on to the NBA Association. We got games tonight. We got action tonight. But I wanted to talk to you about some of the standings right now about the NBA through 2 weeks. So far, we're only 2 weeks into the season, so some teams haven't even played. Nobody has played double-digit games, really, or flirted with the idea of playing double-digit games besides OKC at 8-0. Who do you think that's at the top right now? So in 4th grade, we got the Bulls 1, Philly 2, Detroit 3, Milwaukee 4, Miami 5, New York 6, Cleveland 7.
Just the East or the
Toronto
NBA?
8, Atlanta 9, New York 10. This is the East.
The Bulls looking good to start the season. I will say that, and I've heard from 2 Bulls fans. Julian, one of them. What? Who I think
the Bulls can stay at the top?
No, I definitely think Detroit can stay at the top, but I don't know. It's still the Knicks and Cavs for me. The East, I don't know who's going to the finals out of the East. I really don't know, but I definitely think Detroit can stay up there. You know, I don't trust Philly, and Knicks and Cavs will rise up. Knicks and Cavs starting out 4-3.
Yeah.
But yeah, out of the top 3 right now, out of the Bulls, Pistons, and Sixers, I think Pistons can stay in that top 3. And I'm not gonna hate on the Bulls and Sixers because the Bulls is looking good to start the season, but it's only been 7 games. But I'll give them that. And 2 Bulls fans said the Bulls are fun to watch. Stacey Keene loved this Bulls team, the Bulls commentator. So yeah, what about you? I know you're gonna say the Heat.
No.
Oh yeah, Bucks, the 4th seed Bucks can stay up there because they got Giannis, who's trying to get another MVP.
Right now, I feel like the top 5 teams that's right there.
Lions, Broncos. I would hate that Super Bowl.
I feel like the top. Actually, my bad. I feel like the top.
That'd be like
6
Chiefs,
teams,
Patriots.
The top 6 teams.
Chiefs, Eagles. I mean,
the top 6 teams to me is could all see yourself as a threat. No, maybe not.
The East is really trash for real. I'm not even playing.
The top 6. I would say honestly, because Atlanta down there. I would say that the East got a lot more of just a melting pot of everything than the counterparts of St. Paul. Like everybody is lumped in from what 6 to 10.
Hey, Julian, wow, the Bulls.
You got a game and a half. You got a game and a half amongst people, so that's in the East by itself. But I would say, just for the sake of this argument, that the top 5 would be the ones as of right now that I'm looking at as a contender.
The top 5, all them are contenders.
I said as of right now, I'm looking at that as those are because it's so up and down and inconsistent with certain teams. With Giannis been out, with this person been out, with this person leaving the game early.
Giannis only missed 1.
I'm just saying,
and they won.
I'm just saying, missing games in general.
Oh yeah, well that's this NBA. Nobody playing 82.
You know, not building calories with your team. So when stuff do hit the fan, they don't know how to work it because you ain't been there or you've been gone. So that's what I mean by who they're. Yeah, that's what I mean by. Who are they at the top? Early season stands. Oh, that's what we talking
Man,
about.
the East is up for grabs, man. The East is up for grabs for real.
No,
I'm not
facts,
even lying.
Facts. It's up for grabs. And
I can't think of one team is like they going to the finals.
Who there to stay at the top? Yeah. What about the West?
Well, I'm a double down. Thunder is repeating easily. Thunder and Shea trying to go for another MVP, another scoring title. Like, yeah, Thunder's going to stay there. The Spurs won't stay there. The Lakers is going to be up there. Denver, Wolves, and Houston and Golden State gonna be But for my top three, OKC for sure, and I would say it's up for grabs after that.
So OKC is right now they what?
Only undefeated team left in the league.
You said the Nuggets the 4 seed.
Nuggets the 4 seed. Yeah, I don't think Spurs gonna continue being as good. Spurs can make the playoffs. Wemby's a beast. I definitely think Lakers. I don't care if LeBron not playing. A lot of people say when LeBron get back, he'll be better. I'm like, well, LeBron getting back will help, but
they're 6-2 right now.
They 6-2. I know. I'm saying is really their team goes as Luka go, and they won a couple of games without Luka too. But that team goes as Luka go. When LeBron get back, they still going to be good, but he's not going to put them on a humble. It's like, oh, they're top 3. So So yes, definitely OKC easily, and what Denver, Wolves, Rockets, Warriors can fight for other ones.
No, I feel you. I would say I got the Wolves. The
OKC will make it out the second round.
I got Wolves, Nuggets.
Okay.
I got Wolves, Nuggets, Rockets, OKC.
OKC will make second round. That's fair, Terry. I'm not mad at that.
The Lakers would be my honorable mention, but my four would be the Nuggets, OKC, Wolves, and the Rockets. Them the top 4.
I'm not going to put the OKC on the Warriors or Heat level.
Them the top 4 that I think can come out the West. Them 4.
Okay.
And everybody else, I mean, we got to see. They just got to prove it wrong. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, see, it's so early in the season. It's so early in the season.
Durability matters. Like how.
And Dallas 2-5. I feel bad for them because they was everybody's finals pick, but injuries is Kyrie not back. AD probably. Well, he did tear. AD will be back probably like 2 weeks. He didn't tear his ACL. They said it was a calf strain.
Okay, that's good.
So he'll be back in like 2 weeks. Yeah. And the Clippers. The Clippers. I don't know what's up with them.
The Clippers right now, they so up and down. You really can't trust them. They feel like you got all the ingredients to be leaders and do your thing, but then they can't keep leads. They can't score.
The West top 7, I agree with.
I don't know what's going on in the Clipper lane.
The Clippers need to be in the Spurs spot, and that'd be a perfect top 7. But man, the Clippers, Harden looking old out there. Harden looking old. Man, you're like OKC on the Warriors. Oh yeah, I'm not. Terry, I will say this. OKC, not the Golden State Warriors with KD, Curry, or the Heatles, LeBron and Wade. They're not there. They're a notch under there. So I won't put them on that. If they win next year, then we can talk. But yeah, I'm not putting them on that where it's like they automatically go into the finals. I'm just saying that as predicting for now. As a prediction for who's going to go, I'm saying OKC will go to the finals, but I'm not going to put them on all-time levels yet.
Well, yeah, Julian, they won a championship. What was the point of that question? Was that to me or Mike? What's the point of that question? They won a ship.
Well, who won the ship?
I don't know. He said, "Didn't OKC?" He asked.
Yeah, they won the ship last year.
Yeah, Julian, that's what he asked.
Spurs was West. Oh God! Don't ever say that again.
Before we move on to the real talk section,
this ain't 2017.
The last thing we got to talk about is the debut of some college some college players. But they dads, Hall of Famers, all-time legend. One dad is still playing. The other one hung it up a couple years ago. But it's about Bryce. Do you think Bryce getting 0 minutes in Men's Warehouse? What does that say? Do you think Bryce getting 0 minutes means anything negative for him going forward?
Not really. I definitely think the coach probably don't trust him yet, and he probably got some development to do. But I don't think it means anything because it probably can change as the season go on.
And Arizona, let's be fair, they play the defending national champs, a top 5 team, a top 3 team. He is a freshman, so I don't think he got done dirty because of the circumstances of who they would have been playing against, and he probably just wasn't ready.
Yeah, he's like he got to develop. That's all it is, because it ain't about being done dirty. If you good, you good. None of that stuff matters.
Facts. Facts. That's what I feel too. But yeah, I just think that Arizona right now they got a mixture of young dudes, but they also got a core dude dudes that was good last year, so I'm not shocked that he played 0 minutes. But people,
I think he'll get there
because Kion had 15. That's what I'm saying. But I saw who Kion played versus who he played. If they start playing those other teams, he's going to get.
I will admit,
just to get his confidence rising.
I will admit, Kion has a pro game, and this I wanted to tell Cherry because in the group yesterday he think I'm just. Kion definitely has a pro game. He plays at an NBA pace. I'm not going to say I still don't think he's much better than Bronny and Bryce like that. I'm still not going to say he's much better, but I will say he has an NBA game.
No, yeah, I feel
like his pace is. I'm like, man, he making this look kind of easy.
Bryce got to get on the court before I can compare them to. But Bronny, no, I haven't said.
Bronny and Bryce just got to develop.
Bronny is in the NBA.
Once they develop,
well, Bronny's in the NBA right now. I don't feel like if he was in the NBA, he's gonna be balling like that right now. So
yes,
everybody got to develop.
I blame LeBron for his sons because LeBron's sons is NBA players, but they got to develop into that. He didn't let Bronny develop.
You're right. Everybody got to develop.
And he's developing now. He's developing now, but he wasn't ready for the league. But I feel like now he's starting to get comfortable. He's starting to get a little comfortable. He don't got the stats to show it, but man, he's starting to get a little comfortable. He looked good versus the Blazers. It's just he just got to slowly get into it without the expectations. He got expectations because his dad. So
yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to follow that this season, man. I'm hoping they get a young bull some tick. I want to see what he can do versus top talent. He's gonna have his opportunities because now Arizona gonna definitely be ranked inside the top 10 after my Gators. I think
Bronny go get his chance. Not Bronny. Bryce go get his chance, but
it's Arizona. Hey, look, Arizona one of the hottest teams out there.
But Kion was more NBA ready than LeBron's sons.
Kion played 29 minutes too, so he getting starter minutes basically.
Yeah, his game he was more his game more NBA ready, but I'm not just gonna say he's way better.
Yeah, I agree.
Their athleticism is crazy.
Super. I'm not gonna say he's just way better yet either. I gotta see him do more, continue to keep.
What you mean we're gonna develop too? You can see as he playing, he gonna develop into a better player. Like once he get more time, he's getting more comfortable with the point guard. He can pass the ball. Bronny got defense. It's just he not ready now, so it's just making it look bad. But Bronny, you can develop in NBA. Giannis developed. Kawhi developed. Giannis wasn't good in his first 3 years.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they don't.
Even older players still getting better.
Facts. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I agree that you can be over here and develop. And I'm not even.
Luka's still getting better.
Saying that Bronny's going to continue to develop. Nobody should be expecting him right now to be killing. But I'm saying we see glimpses of the work that
he looking comfortable. Like he was throwing. He had 5 assists in like 18 minutes.
Defense. He's gonna score.
He said, "And then what? Well, nobody said he'll be an all-star, but he's gonna be an NBA player.
Yeah,
he won't be an all-star. No,
he definitely got the athleticism to be an NBA player.
But I think he'll get more tick when he's getting about 22 to 24 minutes a game. He could be a backup point. No, I'm not saying he'll be an all-star, but I think
before we move on here to the real talk, what's a big prediction that you got in the second half of the season? Just something you
for NBA.
Yeah, it could be for NFL or NBA.
Let's see. I really don't have a prediction. Luka go get his first MVP.
Okay, so you going all the way to the summertime. I feel you. Okay, I just wanted to check your temperature. I should have known it was gonna be some meat throbbing and stuff.
What? Because Luka go get his MVP?
Pause. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, y'all, stay tuned. We got a few more questions. We got a few more topics to talk about on the Real Talk section. That's going to be a little bit short-lived. We probably got about 10 more minutes with y'all, 15 more minutes with y'all. But stay locked in. We ain't going nowhere. Enjoy this outro to the new intro. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. It's lit. What's up, y'all? You ain't going nowhere. Yo, we back, y'all.
We
Now
back.
with the real talk section. We had a nice little sports talk. We're gonna be in here, like I told you, about an hour. We got about 15 more minutes with y'all. Chilling, turning up. I'm right here. Ladies, tag some ladies up in here. The real talk for everybody though today. It ain't just ladies, it's for everybody. So actually, let me tag some of the guys in here because it's for a little bit of everybody. People out there that's willing to, make a difference out here. We out here. Yeah, we out here. How y'all doing tonight, man? Mike, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing.
Switching the cap off from the sports cap to the
What'd you say, my
political
bad?
cap. I said kicking the sports cap off for our CNN cap.
We're on our CNN today.
Man, coming up here. Speaking of CNN, let's just get it out the way. The elephant in the room. We had elections yesterday. Mayor elections, a bunch of local elections. I saw that you saw the results. Jacob Frey won Minneapolis, and then Representative Kaoli Hurd went stunning upset in St. Paul, man, race, making history. What do you think about the new politics?
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know too much on this stuff. I should because these is the elections that matter. But getting rid of my boy Mel Carter is crazy. I was shocked. The St. Paul mayor. I'm shocked. Melvin Carter. He came and spoke at Best Buy when I was there, and man, he was smart brother. Yeah. No, I liked him. I'm shocked St. Paul got rid of him. So that's what I got to say about it. Congrats on who won, but Melvin Carter out of St. Paul, that's crazy.
Yeah, it looked like Jacob Frey won. And then in Minneapolis, then Kaoli Hurd won in St. Paul.
Yeah.
That's different. That's crazy. So, man, gonna be running some Jacob. So now, what stuff get passed? What people doing? How they taking these seats in the office? Because I saw a lot of people that I work with and other people that wanted that Omar Fete dude to win.
Yep. They wanted him to win. Yeah.
Most people, that's for their people. They think about it was a lot of stuff that didn't come off right. And I know people gonna say, well, you made Trump the president, but these people, they affect the local government. They affect us more local than Donald Trump do sometimes, being a bigger government. So I hold them to a standard that they should be doing the community work in the right way. But I don't know a lot about their policies of Jacob Frey's. I just know he a Democrat, and it looks like a Republican won a representative, Kaoli Hurd. I don't know if she's Republican or Democrat, but she won versus Melvin Carter. She must be a Republican because he was Democrat, right?
Well,
Carter.
Yep.
So she must have been a Republican. And they said that was one of the stunning upsets, and she made history. So, shout out to her for winning her seat. And
I'm shocked she Republican. You said
Kaoli Hurd, yeah.
Shocked she won St. Paul.
Yeah, me too. I'm shocked. That's crazy. Yeah, I know because he wasn't even. This was what his second or first term or second.
Second.
Yeah. So him up there. They might be happy what he. But yeah. Crazy.
Man,
I hope most of the people that watch this or watch y'all people. I hope y'all people that y'all wanted got in. I hope they make some real change and start doing some things in the actual community. So then they don't have to buy all these votes. They can get the votes off of being genuine and having it being genuinity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But that's another day for another topic. We're not going to get into all that, y'all. Shout out to my job coming up here. Mike, we might be going on another strike. We went on a strike a few years ago. Minneapolis may be going on a strike.
2022.
Who would you, you're a parent that got kids in Minneapolis public schools. You got family that work there. Who are you putting this on? Are you putting this on the district or are you putting this on the actual teachers?
Man, I feel like I put them on them. They got to come up with a plan to be able to make employees happy. I don't want to talk too much on it because I don't know the specifics of it. Specifics
Well, a lot
on
of people
this.
was based.
I don't know. I'm
gonna give you the background.
Yeah, give me a little background.
During the bargain meetings over the summer, we didn't really get a new contract. Everything was zero, so they didn't feel like we needed.
How long was the contract though in 2022 when you got to renew in 22 in March of 2022?
It's only been 2 years, I guess, because they've been talking about the contract this year, and they've been talking about the contract, and I heard they offered us 0%, so 0%,
a 0% increase,
basically zero everything, and then they tried to come up with a new system where they could take our that we could use our vacation, but the way you got to use it was all. It's all crazy.
How do they come up with how do you get an increase in stuff? Is there like
I have no clue. At first, doing it because if we do
protocol
go
on
a strike, it depends on your site. Because last time they gave us like grocery cards, gas cards,
and teachers not going on strike, right?
Like
it's social educators. AE.
No, and teachers go with us. Our unions are different, but they in the same chapter. But yeah, they all want us to be as one.
They need to fix something because kids not going to school ain't good. So the reason I put in district because they ain't control. They need to figure out a way. They need to figure out a way to explain why people don't deserve stuff. That's the thing too. You have to be able to explain as an employer. You have to be able to explain why people don't deserve an increase and
that's the thing.
What work they need to do to get the increase.
To offer certain zero was crazy. Not certain people, but some people at the job they got offered 0, and it's like rebellious and angry. They're like, how can you determine when you're not even in the building to know? You a robot suit that come here every once in a while.
Well, they look at results probably. They look at more results. So they like, okay, yeah, I get that, but you gotta look at results of things. It's kind of like with the NBA, WNBA stuff. They look at the results of stuff, but why you're not getting paid what you get paid.
And I feel like when you say you could, my point is you can find out the answer to that question by
coming in and stuff.
Being an observer. They have observers that come in and watch the class. So if you tailoring a kid and watching after a kid or looking at their test scores and you start to see like, damn, this stuff is failing. Okay, my next step would be I'm gonna go into the classroom to see how are you prepared for these tests. Are you doing your job? Are you climbing with your friends?
Yeah, that's good. No, that's a good point. That's a good
things
point.
Like that. That's just but you're right, Mike. The truth is people don't want to do that. People don't go the extra mile because they're like, oh, that's not my job. That's not my responsibility. Blah blah. But everybody has to be on the same page to do things like this, especially when they're not giving us the right funds or the resources to even put these type of people in place to then help with that. So sometimes you have to go a little bit above and beyond.
The district they need to be able to explain to y'all
for being greedy because there's programs that's being ran in the Minneapolis public schools. And I ain't gonna get into too much, but being ran and they're spending money, thousands of dollars on these programs, and they could be paying different AEs. These different the extra money they get when we take the bus and stuff like that. How does everyone get 0? That doesn't even make sense. Yeah, that's why they threatened to go on strike because they said when they came back from the table, Carly, that they offered 0.
They need to explain. They also need to figure out a way to explain. Like, is it?
And
the budget ain't giving enough money for the increases. They need to be able to explain it. That's why I blame the district because they got to explain it. You got to communicate why.
Because there'd be a lot of money missing that come up.
Yeah. Are you paying the people up? Are you paying the people up high too much?
Our new superintendent just won superintendent of the year, but this ain't gonna look good. Or this ain't gonna look good on the record. If there's a lot of fishing that's going on.
Yeah, a lot of corruption.
A lot of corruption going on. Fishing is going on. But we know with the Board of Education, that's what it is. It's a money grab. I don't really about that. It's not like people saying straight to the ground and they making all these policies about what school should be like, what they should learn, put into none of these buildings. So I'm definitely blaming the ball and disrespecting staff that I know that I work with that should use their blood, sweat, and tears every day to make y'all kids and all our kids 1% better each day. So yeah. So
I will say from a higher perspective, you gotta. I understand both sides.
Facts. It ain't saying that
from a higher perspective too. You have to be able to explain. I think they have to be able to explain to you guys why you're not getting it. So they want to see results.
This is the thing.
I know you want them to come to the building, but they have other stuff too. They got to deal with the Department of Education.
This is my point about
DC.
The district.
So
the district missing a lot of money that they don't even know where it's at. That's what, at least that's
what they tell us. Who audited the district? I know they get audited.
They go around saying that they be uncovering money. Every year I feel like they uncover a good money. And it's just our side. And I could think about sites that's probably way worse than ours. Ours probably one of the better sites.
Is the financial statements? I need to look this up after. Is the financial statements available to the public? I'm trying to.
Be.
I would love to look at the financial statements. Who audited the Minneapolis district? Because top auditors will be able to catch if there's corruption. also you got to check those salaries of who getting high up. What are they doing with their jobs? Because if you have, you can send people to schools and stuff to be in the operations of the thing, so they can understand, like, yes, they deserve to get paid more. Because maybe if you did a work day a week there, you'll be like, oh yeah, they definitely should get paid more. So yeah, but we have to communicate stuff from your guys' side. You have to communicate that too. Like, won't you guys come for 2 weeks and see how tough it is, the stuff we do, how draining it is. Man. You have to do that too. You can't just like, I want more. Kind of like the WNBA, I want more.
There has to be reason behind
it. But you got to understand why you're not getting more.
Yeah, there has to be reason behind it.
So that's why I blame them.
What up, Ray?
And 0%, yeah, you got to give people some type of percentage. Because you got that, yeah.
Or do something better with the benefits.
But also too is Trump and them cutting the money for the Department of Revenue statewide. Are they cutting the money with people? So it's not a that need
money read.
Yeah, up top looking at the results, and I know you're like they need to be here and stuff, but it's like, hey, you're a teacher. If I'm working for me at public school and I'm an accountant, what I need to come down. I'm in the.
All I'm saying is, if the teacher already behind
so Julian made a good point.
Yeah, but this is what point are we making? That if your kid is in 4th grade, right? Your kid go to 4th grade, and then your kid can't read certain words. To me, how's that on the teacher? At a certain age, your parents got to be able to step in and say, "Oh, my kid can't read because wait, your kid can read around you, but can't read in the other classroom. Can't do certain things in the classroom." Yeah,
well, if your kid can read around you and can't read in school, that's a problem too.
My point is, yeah, you're a little bit more mature, but there's still kiddie ways and kiddie things that's going on. Where he said, "Teacher want more money, but the reading levels are down." That has nothing to do with teaching. Nowadays, teachers can't just teach. They got to be like emotional support people. Teaching so much because kids they want to say crash out dummies. So crash outs. So in a way, the district is always going to be wrong
because it's the teacher's job to teach
as well too. I'm an employee as well.
I'm only playing devil's advocate on both sides. I'm looking at it from both sides.
I'm gonna say the district is wrong because, like I said, it's just about the respect piece of these are some people's livelihoods that get up every day and have a bootstrap to the ground, and yet y'all playing in their face with the money that is being lost, that's not being used properly, and it's just out there to be used.
I agree with that, Carly. Julian, you got to answer because it's the teacher's job to teach. He said because it's the teacher's job to teach with a question mark.
Yeah.
Like you got to be able to answer those questions.
Carly, that's right. That job is, man, people don't understand. Like people that have something for the college, but they don't understand that. It can be taxing the simple fact that 90% of the stuff we deal with sometimes, I swear to God, it ain't even about school. It's about why they arrive to school the way they arrive.
You signed up for that. To his point.
I'm not saying you didn't sign up for it. All I'm saying is
because that's a part of the job. To his point.
My point is to Julian's first point is you can't blame the teacher when kids learning because they're not at home so they got food. Tell the teacher, oh, you got to be able to help my kid read, but it was his first day in the classroom. He slept for 3 or 4 hours today. Bed last night the night before. How's that the teacher fault that your 9-year-old went to bed at 3, 4 in the morning and now they sleep for 75% of the school day?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with teaching. All the minutes that he's sleeping right now, he's missing every lesson. Of course he probably don't know how to read. Of course he probably don't know how to multiply to divide. He's sleeping.
It's many aspects to this. I definitely say you need to look more into the financial statements of like Minneapolis, or look at the Department of Education. The Department of Education. See how can you get more money.
I'm saying a child not being able to read is not only in the teacher, because some of these kids.
Oh, it's definitely parents too. Yes,
right. Teachers have way more. And I'm telling you, I even say as a dean, dude, I feel like sometimes I'm an extra babysitter. I'm not complaining about the job. I'm just simply saying that when your job title was one thing and they tell you you're paid for one thing, what I'm saying is now teachers are like therapists, bro, in a way. They're like therapists.
Yeah. No, you making good points, but
for kids even as young as like 2nd and 3rd grade, and what I'm saying is some of these classrooms are getting so bigger in size, there's only one teacher.
Yep.
There's only one teacher. Some people can't even handle their 3 or 4 kids or 5 kids, 2 kids at home, and this lady got 25 or a person got 25.
People negotiating with the people who are negotiating with the district right now, who are negotiating. What are they saying to negotiate? That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, that's what people need to be doing. Like you should probably be at this meeting saying that.
Well, but
negotiating with them and stuff. You got to give these reasons.
People, but like they say, it's always some give and take. So you're not gonna get everything, and you have to agree.
Well, you got to understand the source of revenue. Like, where's the money coming from to pay people?
You're gonna have to agree to disagree to move forward. But my point is, my point, like you said, yeah, there's a lot of question marks that has nothing that. What I'm saying is, there's a lot of question marks above teaching, above everything, and with both sides, the people in control of the district or whatever, and then the parents at home. And then you got the teacher somewhere in the middle there. And my point is, if it's already been underfunded, they're not being taught. And then at home, you're not teaching your kids, you're not working with your kids, your kids learning certain things. How do you expect them to come to school and be prepared and be ready?
Yeah.
People laugh at me when I told them, when I brought that little computer thing, that VTech thing I had. Shout out to Mom Dukes. And people laugh, but I'm like, dude, the funny thing is that thing just seems so simple and basic. But my mom was prepping us to go. Mom was prepping us to go to school, to be ready for school, to know what you
parents is a big part too. And parents got to do their part too.
Step the foot in school. There's no way you should be 4 years old not knowing your ABCs when you go to a high five.
I got Mr. Blocker's bag. What up, Lance? No, yeah.
My guy, Lance. Shout out Lance Myers. Shout out my guy Lance back in the middle school days.
No, I'm with you. It's definitely more aspects that people up top don't understand when it comes to teaching. No, it's definitely aspects they don't understand.
People want teachers to raise and teach kids for minimum wage. Man, Ray, that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
And look, I'm not even telling people I want teachers to make 70K or 70 or 170K or something like that to break the bank. No, I'm just simply saying, from working in schools and even being unbiased about it, from seeing it firsthand, I'm like, I literally, because I'm a behavior dean, y'all. When I go pick up kids sometimes, and I see what the kid is doing or how they act there, or then they even act there with me, I'm looking at the teacher like, damn, how was you still able to teach?
Yeah, right now? Yeah. No, yeah. He said, damn, how did you still able to teach?
Real, because if I was a teacher, I gotta stop right now and check this shit that he's doing, because it's out of hand, it's out of order, it's out of pocket, it's out of.
I'm on your side with this. I agree with you.
If your parents were here, you wouldn't be doing it. So my point about the learning, my point is just going back to Julian. It's not about complaining about the job description. It's about saying,
I agree.
Want more money.
Parents want teachers to raise their kids, and that stupidness starts at home. I 100% agree.
Why is they wanting more money, but their reading levels are down? Well, why is the reading levels down? Because you're just sticking a tablet in their face. You sticking a phone in their face. Because the reading levels ain't down. Because that teacher that's been teaching since.
I know Carly will like that. Sticking a tablet on the phone in their face.
The teacher we've been teaching since we've been in school, they still teaching. They ain't changed their ways of teaching.
Teaching is one of the most important jobs. They definitely should be in the high tax brackets. I agree with that, but it's deeper than that. Like, where's the money coming from? Let's look at the financial statements of the Department of Education. Let's look at the Minneapolis financial statements. Where's the money coming from? How are we going to pay people more? Where's the revenue coming from? Well, yes, they should get paid higher, but we have to figure out where's the money coming from.
The problem is we don't know where it's going.
But that's what I'm saying. That's when you get it. That's when people who are going on strike need to ask them questions, pressure them. Don't just let them get away with negotiating with a few people.
No, but to me, that's the point of the strike. Because now some of that money gets exposed away, and then when the strike happens, or when it gets starting to happen, now all this amount of money appears. Houdini now just appears. So that's what I'm saying. They are doing it. You don't got to do it. You can't call an individual. You got to do it with numbers. And when you do it with the numbers, now it's like, now all of a sudden y'all giving us 5%, or y'all got X, Y, and Z.
So basically, how much of an increase are people talking? Do you know?
I don't know for sure.
Like 0% is crazy. I don't agree with that.
I don't know for sure, but I know.
But can the brother get 3%? Is that good enough? 5 to 10%?
I know some of the teachers were saying something like that.
I definitely think it should never be zero. Like they're tweaking.
But I'm good. With a good amount of teachers, I'm gonna say specifically some second and third. Any kid I place in this one classroom in second grade, the teacher say, "Can I have any devices in here? It's all handwork."
The thing is, this is what I will say: you can learn from a tablet and book too if you're doing productive stuff. Because when we at work, we on our computers. If like you're a finance professional, you on computers and stuff. So what I'm saying is you can learn with tablets and stuff. You just got to make sure they're learning and not playing games and stuff. But you can read books on tablets and stuff. This is winning a new generation. I would say give them books too, but I think you can put a tablet in my face, make sure they're doing stuff productive, getting their work done, reading. And I know people gonna disagree with that, but that's the world we in. Because we at work, a lot of people are on laptops and on their stuff. That's how you do your work. So
you really can. But I'm saying if you don't want to have to
go ahead.
To that level, you can still go back to the traditional book.
You can go you go to traditional. I think you need both. I like reading a book. But I study off my tablet and stuff too, though. So I
I like the teacher.
They got to learn with their tablet.
I feel like I blame the school system for that part though. I feel like that's a college thing. I feel like even in high school, we didn't use laptops.
True. Yeah.
We didn't need them. Now, yeah, you got to get on the computer sometimes after school. You're right. Typing and stuff like that. But other than that, like, we didn't need them.
No, we didn't need them. But it's the way the world going too, though, because it's more.
Well,
it's a lot more.
Some people, because there's a lot of teachers still use paper pencil.
Yeah. No, you can.
And no, I'm not saying you can't, because they do a lot of interactive, like Lexia, Dreambox.
I'm glad y'all took the phones. Like, yeah, take the phones away in school. You don't need it in school.
Yeah, but yeah. I just feel like,
but I took the phones away in school anyway.
I feel like
even before y'all did that.
And there's bigger problems too, right? They use them on tablets. We just talked about it off air. The handwriting in some of these kids is horrible.
That's true.
Horrible. And I'm not blaming that on the laptops or computers. They was around, we was around. I'm just simply saying.
My college professor said bad handwriting too.
And then nowadays kids want to.
Mike, though, it's a new day. People need to stop playing. Yeah, we got to adapt. I agree. We got to adapt.
Barely touching grass, and the world's so sensitive. I'm recommend man teach if you're not mentally prepared. Very, that's just a fact.
That's true. She said barely touching grass.
I tell people you gotta be. I tell people, man, when working with kids, people understand. And yeah, you gotta structure. You gotta be patient in a way, because kids will have you turning up. They will have you turning up because they turn up. But then you gotta be back calm.
Who even uses handwriting?
You really gotta have mental patience in a way. And when you're working with kids, because the stuff they do, but then you remember, you're like, okay, I was 12 or 13 once. At least, and I will tell you, shout out to my guy Mo in the comments, because Mo was a big help in me doing my job the way I do. Shout out to
When's the last time you need to write something by hand? See, I'm on their side with the handwrite stuff. Like the we gotta adapt to the world. I don't know. You adapt to it.
What do you mean? When's the last time you have to write something by hand? You write stuff if you got a signature, you just write stuff. You should just be able to know how to write. Just be able to know how to do both. But just know how to do something just in case.
I just said kids need to get better at handwriting. Like, you should know how to basic write.
Even adults.
We used to learn cursive and stuff.
Even adults, though. But then look, this is our problem with thinking, though. This one, and we'll talk about because I gotta go soon. But look, this one we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that next week, the food stamp dilemma. But this is what I'm talking about, right? Just because we specialize in one thing, don't mean that because the times are changing, you don't still need to learn the other thing. What if
true, yeah, you gotta learn. What
if one day, because all this is generated through electronics, what if one day it all gets shut down? Boom, power out.
Well, boom. Yeah, if it all get
So my point is, it doesn't hurt to know how to write. It don't hurt to know how to do it another way versus doing it the quick microwavable way. Yes, it don't hurt to be able to know how to use the microwave, but it also don't hurt to know how to cook it on the stove either.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying, because you need to have your tool belt sharpened up.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of people's point too. If all this stuff adapted to electronics, if everything gets shut down, people are like, what do you have? So that people can make that argument.
Like, even with electronics, you still should know how to write.
Why learn a pointless skill though? That's people complain about schools now. Yeah, we're in a world now where you have to learn skill that's going to be valuable more. Instead, you have to learn skills that's going to be valuable. I feel like to be successful when you become an adult, skills that's going to be valuable for you to make money. Now, don't get me wrong, you do have those people. You can have a great skill and you don't have to make a lot of money early on with it, but you could turn that into making a lot of money. And it don't even have to be about money either. What I'm saying is, I feel like you need to learn valuable skills that's going to help you more than pointless skills, is what I'm saying. But I think handwriting is a skill you need to learn. You need to basic handwriting, but we don't need to spend as much time as we did on it. We don't need to spend as much time as we did on it, because we're in a different world. And we got to adapt. People could try to say, oh, my kid ain't going to have this phone and this. You can say that all you want, but you got to adapt. You got to adapt. No, what you think? I know you against it, but I'm gonna disagree with that.
Adaptation is adapting is
no, not at all.
Adapting is
not at all, Terry. You'll make money hand right here.
Adapting is a different way. Adapting is a different it's different. Like, you don't always gotta when you say adapt to the times, I don't feel like you get adapted don't mean like, oh, I gotta change to the times. No, because I still feel like I tell people the same thing. I don't care.
We're about to be mad 20, 30 years when AI taking our jobs.
I don't care. That was what I was going. I don't care how much
we're about to be mad.
Advances, though. What I'm telling y'all is, it's the same way in sport. Right?
Schools are glorified
it's
daycare
the same way in
centers.
Sport. They got bigger, they got faster, they got stronger.
Stop it, Julian.
Look, they say they got bigger, they got faster, they got stronger. But if you look at the successful coaches, the coaches are still in the coaching for 40, 30 plus years. They still do the same workouts they was doing in 1980, 1990. They still put their players, because at the end of the day, I don't care how much recovery technology you got to recover, how much technology you got where this give you these fluids to help you. They didn't have this drink back out. The when you want to be to the top level, there's no different way of how nobody did.
Well, yeah, you can still do stuff back then, like workouts they was doing back in '80s and still be good.
I'm not even just talking about the word. I'm just saying I'm talking about. I just use sport as an example. I'm saying teaching Mike the same way. I'm not saying you don't have to adapt and know how to use the.
You learn the basics, like with sports. Learn the fundamentals.
You know how to do those things for teaching, but I'm saying you still have your way, your style, which could be 10, 15 years old, and it still will work for today because you're bringing it that way.
No, I agree with you. Learn the basics and fundamentals, just like with basketball, how we talk. Players today want to learn bag work. No, learn the fundamentals. The best players use the fundamentals even today. So yes, you and like with handwriting, that's a fundamental thing for life. That's one of the fundamentals of life. You should know how to handwrite because you're going to have to sign your name on stuff. So yes, I agree with you, but it's at a different scale now. It's just at a different scale because we got to adapt to we need to adapt to times is about to change.
We made to a different scale,
but you always should have the basic fundamentals.
But when I tell kids at school, when they can't talk, when they not talk, but not like non-verbal, when they can't talk because they mad or if I happen, I say, write out your instant what happened, write out your instant what happened. First of all, it's barely legible, okay? Second of all, every other word is misspelled. Third of all, they're not even writing in the lines. It's just basic concepts that you need to know, regardless of what is around you.
Well, yeah, Jared, no. See, yeah, that's more the generational thing, yes. He said I went to schools people could read in high school. Yes, every generation has that. That I argue with the elders all the time, and I say many generations are the same, but it's just we all grew up in different times. Like certain things was allowed in certain generations, but it's all the same. You're going to find people couldn't read in every generation. You're going to find sluts in every generation. You're going to find everything in every generation. So yes. I get it's just you're adapting to different times. Like our mom and them didn't have to do what our kids and stuff had to learn.
All I'm saying is,
so it's different, but every generation is the same.
All the reasons we were just talking about this today. Shout out to Amy Davis, the social worker at the job, because we was talking about this today.
AI definitely take over our job. Oh yeah, people love AI.
We was talking about this today, but it's crazy how people say, right? The technology makes it easier for the kid, right? They get all these resources, so then. This just proves the point.
Every generation go think the last generation's worse. That's facts, Jared.
Look, we said the tablet is a resource, right? We said they can read on the tablet. Yeah, you can. You can do different applications on the tablet.
Yeah.
So if they do all that and the tablet is glued to their hand, right, and they doing all of this on the tablet, why are the reading scores down if the tablet is the main source that we can start adapting and using? That's what they're using. That's what they find out the information on.
I will say this, though. Reading scores was down when we didn't have tablets back then, too, in certain schools.
My point
back then, reading scores was down.
The reading scores are not down because of the tablet.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying.
My point is the reading scores are just down. My point is the tablets aren't helping it, and I'm not saying that the vice versa tablets not helping it. It goes back to home again. My point is if you've never learned it the other way, you can't do it on the tablet. Because you don't even know you don't know how to maneuver and navigate. If you can't take notes out of a book or from a notebook from the teacher giving notes, how am I going to expect you to take notes on just because the passage is on the tablet?
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you about the handwriting thing. Yeah, that's a fundamental skill when you know, because like you say, when you want to take notes, you got to learn how to write your notes instead of. I'd rather write my notes out than type them out. When you're studying for something, I'd rather write my notes than type them out.
Facts. I'd rather write my notes on here.
And I do both now. I type my notes out, my notes in my phone, but I also got a notebook that I travel with me that I write notes too.
Yeah, I write my notes.
I do both now. I type them in my phone and I also have them writing them down too. So I do both. You just gotta adapt.
He take his notes on his laptop.
Yeah, taking notes on laptop. A lot of people even did that when I was in college. They was on their laptop taking notes, and I used to write mine.
In college, they would have the slides up. But I wrote mine down.
I think you need to know the fundamentals for sure. Handwriting is a fundamental.
I like writing. I like writing, so I'm a little different.
But
you wrote mine down.
We got to teach this new generation to adapt the times too, because AI about to take over, and our generation will be the old ones complaining. So
You said we're gonna be the ones complaining.
Overall, yes, I think we're going to be the ones in about 20 years. We're going to be the 50-year-olds.
Should complain about AI that's taking over. Man, we was at Olive Garden.
People love Chat GPT.
We was
Chat GPT and stuff. Chat GPT.
We was at Olive Garden and we saw the
and AI stuff.
We saw the little robot bring somebody food out at Olive Garden.
Y'all want to write a 4-page letter too, huh? No, I don't want to do all that.
I'm sending you a 4-page.
You can get Chat GPT to write a paper for you now. People want that stuff. I don't want that stuff because then you get people who didn't study and do the work because they can use AI Chat GPT and being able to write a paper. You didn't learn nothing because then when you get on a job, you ain't gonna know what to do. So that's what AI gonna mess up. People gonna be lazy.
Man, they're already lazy.
Because people can't even function without chat. I use it barely. I've used it for a few things, but I don't even try to use that.
Yeah, I use Chat GPT to help me with my.
I need to get the app and use it.
Spark Notes, Cliff Notes, yes, sir.
They do get Chat GPT for like CPA review programs and stuff. There's like a AI feature that helps, but I need to get on Chat GPT more just to ask stuff because people love it. People can't even function. It is getting bad. See, I like to learn stuff too.
Oh, Chat GPT.
I like to do some learning with my stuff.
No facts.
Instead of getting stuff to do it for you. But yeah.
But no, yeah, y'all.
We gonna talk about that the food stamps next week, right? Yeah, because we gotta talk about that.
Talk about a few other topics too. We're gonna get back to some relationship stuff. Y'all enjoy week 10. Y'all enjoy football. I'm about to be on the way to my men's league game. We gotta get it in. Y'all know what it is.
Julian, Eagles better beat the Packers. We talking about that Hurts love.
Monday night. Let me see who gave me.
Even if y'all don't, ain't a big deal. I'm just saying they need to if Love play better, Packers fan gonna be talking. I told y'all Love better than Hurts.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one Monday night. Hey, but y'all enjoy. We appreciate y'all. Y'all know what to do. Listen, like, comment.
And Terry Shea getting MVP. I mean, Shea winning the title again.
Check out our guys' podcast. It's coming out in the
Luka MVP.
It's called I'm Just Saying. Shout out my man Terry Cobb. He got a podcast coming out called I'm Just Saying. Check that out.
Rod Jared said he gonna need 30.
Stay tuned for that. I got you, Jared. Stay tuned for that. That's coming out in a couple weeks. It's called I'm Just Saying. Look for that. Our guy Terry. Secondly, we got.
I'm gonna definitely tune in, Terry. I hope if y'all talk sports.
His podcast on Friday nights. He ain't really told us what the name was. I forgot what the name of his was, but check him out if you need to.
If y'all talk sports, you know I gotta be there, Terry.
Another episode in the books, y'all, man. We appreciate y'all YouTube. We appreciate y'all Facebook. Y'all know what to do, man. Listen, like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out for the reels coming out. Like those, spam those, share this. We appreciate y'all, man. Bang out to this Gucci. I'm about to get to this game and do what I do. Get these buckets.
Peace. Hit a few threes for me.
Got you. Love y'all, man. See y'all next week. Thursday.
Yep, see y'all next week.
Thursday. Go Broncos. Let's go 7 in a row. Let's go.
7 in a row.
We out here.